So we're playing the Arakni Marionette mirror, and we chose to go second, which I do believe is correct. It's an aggro, it's a race setup. We are playing the dagger list. We don't know exactly what our opponent is playing, but the loadout is the same. And let's see what's happening. So they start with cut from the same cloth. Mark me because I have a reaction in hand. Coming in dagger for 5. Pitching 2 reds. We choose to block X-axis, keeping 2-3 blocks in hand. Up sticks at this point. My thought process was it's better with the Chelicera, so since we can block X-axis here, it's good. We think we take the risk that they don't have a reaction. So they pass and transform into Tarantula. Okay, so we draw up. Let's see what our hand looks like. Pretty interesting. So looking at this hand texture, unfortunately we don't have Orb Weaver to equip the Chelicera yet. That would have been a really good hand to push a lot of damage and punish blocks with the Shred ability from Tarantula Toxin. So our best guess is, and what I like to do, tell me if you think this is the right one, right play or not. I will go with the Naked Dagger first and see how our opponent likes to block, or if they like to block here. We still don't really know what they're playing. I mean, cut from the same cloth takes us away. Could be a similar, if not the same list that we are playing, but they declare no blocks. I don't react here because we want to put the saver. We mark them now. Now we flick. Will draws a card. Pretty happy with this. So all things considered, pretty happy with this turn cycle. Flicking also makes sure we have a slot once we draw the Orb Weaver. It's a Justinic. We have an opportunity now to, let's pause for a second. Opportunity to play the Tarantula Toxin, parking the Justinic in Arsenal. I take the risk. I don't like doing this normally, but for some reason in this match I felt good about it. Otherwise, I P2, right? That's the other thing. And we also get over the top, and they would be marked anyways. So we transform into Black Widow, which is pretty good. And we draw a hand with Kiss of Death. So dream come true, literally. We also got a blue 1 attack that pairs well with our Justinic in Arsenal. So all I have to do is play the Kiss of Death, react with Black Widow on it, probably discarding the Incision, snaps it, and then send the pick to pieces with the Justinic for, let's say, 6 to 8, depending on blocks. Pretty good. We can then also flick the Kiss of Death to trigger the Black Widow twice. But now, first opponent attacks. Dagger, there, Tarantula, yeah, hurts a bit. We can't block to play our full turn cycle. We are not interested in blocking here. They only have 2 more cards in hand. They flick for maximum damage to benefit from Tarantula. So this flick came in for 2. Orb Weaver to equip Chelicera. Attack with it. That's 4 damage. That's 7. And we get marked. We are really early in the game and we have life to spare. So that's good. Back in our turn. We didn't play the saver. I think I undo. The moment I see that I forgot to play the saver before, I think we're undoing. And here we are. Oopsie. Forgot the buff, bro. Thankfully, our opponent is cool, and you will see that also later. Shout out to the opponent, Joyra. I don't know them, but really good sport. We had some interaction in the game as well. So we do as we told. We have to get this incision out of our hand for the buff of Black Widow. We are now drawing a card because they choose to not block. We come in for 10, massive, right? Massive damage swing, and we have 8 coming. No, we have 6 coming after. So we're drawing into Weaver Spinneret. Man, what a dream come true. We can equip the Chelicera. That's why we flicked last turn. So everything good. And at this point in time, I get a little tunnel vision. I'm thinking about potentially, and that's something you all need to learn, me included, obviously. I hope I learned it now. When we play the Weaver Spinneret now, we buff Pick to Pieces by 3, equip the Chelicera for later, which sounds great, but it also closes the combat chain, meaning we can't flick our Kiss of Death from earlier, not getting the opponent to discard. And this is a very big misplay, and I realize it right now because the option isn't here. And our opponent, I already mentioned, very good sport. He asked us to enable chat and talk to us like, hey guy, you need to flick that thing, right? I was like, yeah, I closed the chain, my mistake. I didn't want to undo here. I thought the value is fine. But thinking back, it's really bad. It's so much different because we could have just put the Orb Weaver into Arsenal, right? And get the Graphene Chelicera online next turn. That would have been so much better. And now something happens with me that I'm like disconnecting from this game a little bit. And now this turn that we're going to play in just a second is going to be so bad. Oh my god. And that's something I want to show, that you punt, and then at least I got busy with my own self and I played the next turns poorly. It's really important to clear your mind, focus on the game one turn at a time, have your game plan in check. And in this game, it's maximizing value per hand, right? Defensive less than offensively, because in this Assassin Mirror, we are not really blocking all that much, right? So we have a little bit of a banter, not banter, but chat here. Joyra, I hope I say this right, really great opponent. He's coming in, they are coming in with Piece of Death for 8, buffed by the Saber. We choose to not block it, even though we could have just used the Frailty Trap, for example, to... I think we can't. We need to push now. We're in the lead, right? Even though we left them one card in hand too many. They should have had one less card based on the last turn cycle. And so far, this isn't all so bad. We're still not using our Frailty Trap, and I think that's a big mistake. They're using the Kiss of Death for maximum effect. Lose 1 life. We mark. Chelicera for 2. It's basically for free. I choose to now play the Frailty Trap, which is crazy, to be honest. Blocking a 2 with a 3. We could have just gotten 3 value out of it. I was a bit honed in on this whole frailty. Oh yeah, we can get frailty. Frailty is bad against daggers, or for the dagger player, blah blah blah. I was a bit clouded there. It's bad. And now the 4 attack, right? We don't have an arsenal, so we don't really care so much. And they banish a blue off the top. So we're left with a decent hand. Codex is kind of weird. But if we hit, we get go again. So 8. I don't expect them to block. They use the mask first and get a random one. It's a red back. And we get go again. So we can play Codex and get something in play again. We didn't see Leave No Witnesses yet, so Codex, not the greatest. But we can send another Kiss of Death. They're on 8. They need to do something here. Probably. We have a Ponder. They have the Frailty. It's still a good play. Codex, good card. You should play it when you can. They're probably choosing... I think they also chose Kiss of Death. Yeah, they do. So we send it, they let it hit, take 4 damage, down to 4. And we're pretty sure next turn gonna be the last turn, so game's not lasting much longer. It's really fast game. So we have them down to 4. We are on comfortable 12, right? Comfortable in air quotes, because I'm writing this in my own games that if opponents don't really block us well, we can kill them from quite surprising high life totals. So we got to the point, into the arsenal. Great arsenal. It's a buff, it's an attack reaction, it's a surprise. So what's our hand? We have a shred, also great. They are only on 4. We can probably use the shred here pretty well. Up sticks, it's a 0 for 4. Reaper's Call as a blue and another expendable blue. So we can block one. We also know what they have in hand. And they sent the Kiss of Death for 2. Because it's coming out of the arsenal and we choose to not block it. So we know they have the Scar Tissue and 2 other 3 power buffs, as well as the red back. And it really looks like they're playing a rather similar list than I am playing for this match. They discard the Incision to give Kiss of Death go again. And that's something I didn't calculate properly. I'm at 12. I thought, okay, the Kiss of Death comes for 2. They buff 3 times 6. So, 3 times 3. So they go to 12, right? So I block a card, I live, all's good. But let's look at what they're actually doing. So far, not really surprising, but they choose to sidestep with the go again, mark me again, which is also another point of value for the follow-up attack. Use Tunic, Chelicera for 1. Sorry, 0 because of Frailty. And yeah, so we know they have a +3 in hand. So we block this. We are a bit careful. We will probably put Mask in front as well as a 3 block to just cover a bit more. And remember, we're on 3 now. They have the Toxin left. Exactly, we knew this. So they negate the block of the Reaper's Call. +3, we take 1. Go to 2 life. All good. What I didn't calculate is, picking up on the misplay we did earlier, yeah, they sidestepped with a Kiss of Death on the chain. They can flick that card. And guess what? That's exactly 2 damage. Fun fact, marks me again because of the Scar Tissue. And we're dead. Just like that. And we set up for the win. Our next hand would have surely won. And we're dead. That's how fast this can be. And yeah, I wanted to share this game. I thought it was interesting. Super fast, super, big attacks, lots of damage, little blocking, not so much. Nice interaction. but there's these tiny little situations where you really need to be on top of your game. I need more reps. I need, to focus more, to linger less on my punts and focus more on the game I'm actually playing. It's all about mind state. And that was the big learning for me this game. Well played, opponent, Joyra. Well played. Thanks for being a good opponent, for trying to make me better in the game. Really awesome. Thanks for watching. See you next time. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any comments, feedback, if I'm talking out of my butt here, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much. See you next time.